dad was so tired. He had severe diarrhea and profuse vomiting. My mum was so worried about him, and so was I. I took my father to see a doctor. The doctor suspected that he had cholera.
Profuse vomiting, watery diarrhea and sunken eyes are typical symptoms of cholera. We have seen a number of cases of cholera in this area recently. Watery diarrhea and profuse vomiting result in severe dehydration and can lead to death if not treated promptly. So treatment should start immediately by taking oral rehydration salts to compensate for the rapid loss of bodily fluids and minerals. If your father is severely dehydrated, he'll need to go to the hospital to be given intravenous fluids. We need to take a stool culture to see if it is cholera. There's no need to worry. Cholera can be easily treated, but only when one seeks medical care quickly, as you did. Cholera is not an airborne disease. It cannot be transmitted through coughing or sneezing. The bacteria that causes cholera is found in the feces of infected people, and infection may be spread through flies contaminated with a patient's feces or leakage from sewage contaminated with the bacteria that infiltrates drinking water or contaminates food.
After learning more about cholera and how it spread, I decided to educate others about the disease and support them in their fight against cholera. My friends and I started a group in our neighbourhood to raise awareness of the disease and the ways to prevent it. Each of us has started by making sure that we have clean drinking water at home. We now boil water for 2 to 3 minutes before drinking it. Or sterilisation tablets can be added to water. You can pick these up free of charge from all health centres. Make sure you wash your hands with soap and clean water. You should wash all fruit and vegetables properly with safe, clean water before eating them, and peel them whenever possible. Serve and eat food hot, and keep it covered to protect it from flies. We made home visits to tell people how to prevent cholera, such as washing hands properly, especially after changing a baby's diapers, or while nursing a patient with symptoms of cholera. Keep cooked food separate from raw food, and don't drink unpasteurized milk. We intensified our efforts to make children aware of the importance of following simple precautions to avoid cholera. To wash their hands properly before eating and after using the bathroom. My friends and I are playing our part in the fight against cholera, and you can too.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we just see, at least you can see what we got there, hypothyroidism. Okay, hypothyroidism. This is what we want to be discussing today. So just so that you know, let's move it from there. This is what we want to be discussing. When that thyroid, let's move my name so you see. All right, when you see that thyroid is not secreting the amount of so just one moment. Okay, let me take a little break, just one moment. All right, good afternoon. We are back. We are back. We are back. We say we'll be discussing today hypothyroidism. Like I put on the screen, you saw it. All right. Your name, that's my name. The host who is discussing um, this disease. Hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism is of the same organ, your thyroid. Okay, right under your neck. That's your thyroid right there, as you can see it. Okay, that's what we'll be discussing today. When that thyroid is overworking, something happens. When that thyroid is not working, something happens. That thyroid, the production of the hormones that that thyroid secrete, the work that the hormone does in the body is a lot of work. When your heart is beating, when you are constipated, when you're having diarrhea, when your heart is beating fast, when you are not in good mood, when something is going on with your liver, something going on with your stomach, all those things. That hormone is very important. And when this thyroid is not working or is overworking, these particular organ happen in the body of a woman. Majority of women around living in this world come up with a disease, and this disease happen to be like something that you get from your, from your parents. All right, just like they say, oh, you had diabetes in your parent, you had heart disease in your parent. So is with thyroid disease. All right. If you never have it, okay, no problem with that. Then you are lucky. Your parent did not have that, then no problem with that. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. But for right now, this is what it does. So we say to you that the thyroid, when it is not working, when it's not working, when it's secreting just small amount of hormone, or it's not secreting anything at all right, when it's not secreting anything at all, you will know that something is going to happen. All right. Sometimes, what are some of those things that will happen to you? Then you get to know that the thyroid is not secreting, at all. Like most of the time when, let's bring the common thing that can happen to women. Sometimes the doctor can misdiagnose it. You see, when women having menstruation, sometimes the women menstruate for 5 days, for like say a whole week, and they're bleeding too much. All right. Sometimes when they finish bleeding, they're spotting. You see? Okay. Thyroid, you may be having thyroid problem. So sometimes you will go there, you go to the hospital, we check you, the doctor concentrate on what we call endometriosis. That means the lining of the womb is growing outside the womb, and that can cause bleeding also, and it can cause spotting right after bleeding. So the woman will just, the doctor will just concentrate on that. But on the other hand, you cannot always say that. If you want to do both, you want to be correct, do the test for endometriosis, then do the test for thyroid to see whether the thyroid is functioning properly. Because both of them will cause the same symptom. That's how this disease can operate in most women. Those women who are at childbearing age, but it occurs most of the time in women. And hypothyroidism is most of the time in older women. You see some of them, the hair is thinning, the hair over the eyebrow, you cannot hardly see it. Okay? And their skin, the muscle, they have muscle pain, they have joint pain. You see that? Sometimes, look at the wrist, your left hand, the wrist, or the right hand, the wrist. It's swollen and it's thunder. When you touch it, the person jump. Sometimes they call that carpal tunnel syndrome. But you should know that hypothyroidism most of the time can cause carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome. That's what this hypothyroidism most of the time can cause. So if people go to the hospital, they tell you, say, oh, the lady, the lady is an older person in the 60s or something, and tell you, oh, my joint, my wrist is hurting. Try to do the thyroid test. Do thyroid function test. Do it so that we can see what is happening. All right? Those are some of the things that it causes. And when you see somebody is depressed, when you see the lady is depressed, sometimes she's just sitting very quietly, don't talk, just looking in one place, just don't talk. And a normal person will not do, they will not sit like that, they will not behave like that. So you got to be thinking, what is happening to that person? Okay? Sometimes you see the lady under the chin, under her chin is swollen, the neck is swollen. Sometimes you want to know, what is that? It hurting you? Sometimes they will tell you it's not hurting. Well, let them go and do something because that goiter, or that means the thyroid is swollen. So these are things that you got to know. When they're having weight loss, unexplained, normally they go and they go and do exercise. They eat normally. All right, they are nothing going to do their normal exercise, but yet and still, they don't tend to burn the fat. They don't tend to reducing weight. They just gaining weight. Think about thyroid hypothyroidism. Thyroid hypothyroidism. Okay, that means the thyroid is working less than it's supposed to be. That means the thyroid is secreting less hormone than it's supposed to be. And when these hormones are secreted, what happens? When these hormones are secreted, it directs the heart rate, the breathing and all that. Your stomach, how your stomach moves and all that. How you pee and all that. Your whole metabolism, the whole workup of your body. Thyroid control this thing. They control that body, the function of that body. So whenever something went wrong with the thyroid, these things going to be happening to you. You're going to find out your muscle is, you having muscle pain, your ribs, you having pain. Sometimes you're losing weight, sometimes you're putting on weight. It got to be which one is losing weight. You got to know that your thyroid is overworking. You're not losing weight, you're just gaining weight. You got to know that your thyroid is working less, it's not secreting enough hormones, and all that. It's just like when your pancreas, the beta cell that's sitting over your pancreas is not producing insulin. So as a result, sugar sit in your blood, and then the blood cannot take the sugar from the blood. The body cannot take the sugar from the blood and carry that into the muscle, so that you can have some strength. So it's the same old way. If this thyroid is not working enough, then you got to know that your heart will not be beating regularly. It would be, maybe your heart will be so slow. They'll be telling you why your heart is beating so slow. So it can lead people to putting, what we call pacemaker into the person if you do not know. So that's why it is good sometimes you do, the doctor will have to do thyroid function test. Is always good to do when we go for physical examination. And when we come on this floor, on this platform, we're talking preventive measure. We're talking preventive medicine. And when you have a thyroid, one of the things that can happen to a man, if he's a man, what are some of the things that can happen? That he will not have any erection. It will be hard to get erection. If he even get an erection, it won't stay 1 second. It will go right back down. All right. The woman will not even have feeling. They will not even think of sex or anything like that. Libido, that feeling go completely down. All right, those are the things that happen. So that the man is with the woman in the house, and the woman do not seem to pay attention to the man. All right, and you see this woman sometimes she go to menstruate, she like menstruate for a long time, for a whole week, and she stays spotting. Sometimes the woman kind of say, look, you know, I menstruate, but I just stay spotting, I gotta go to the doctor. Then all of a sudden the woman say, oh, I'm feeling like this or this and that. Think about hyper or hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism. Think about that. Go to the hospital, ask your doctor. The doctor may do a thyroid function test, and you will know whether or not the thyroid is working good or not. You know, so those are all preventive measures that we can come on this platform and discuss with you. All right. So we just want you to make sure that this is what you are listening to, but we want you to share the video. Okay. Share this video for us so that we ourselves will be passing this thing to a lot of other people. Okay, we want many people to know what we're talking about. We want many people to know what we're talking about. We want you to share this video with other people so that we can have the education, you know, be spread around to our brothers and sisters in and around. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Fine. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're talking about. So let us share that video. Let us share that video right now. Let me try to share it so that those of you out there can also share it. Go on Facebook. You will see it. Scroll down all the way on Facebook, and you will see it down there, and you see I will be sharing it. And then you can share it the same way to other friends, okay? Post it down. That's it. Okay? That's how it is. Post it already. All right? So this is what we're talking about. So, yeah, get that. Okay? So, we want you to share the video. Share the video. Okay. Share the video very well to other people. Okay. Share the video to other people. We're talking about hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism. When your thyroid under your neck there, if it is not working properly, your thyroid under your neck is not working properly. What happened? What happened? Sometimes you gain weight unexplained, completely explanatory. It's not the right thing. No, why you will not? You just gaining weight, but you go to do your exercise every day. You go do your exercise every day, but your thyroid, you stay gaining weight. Why is it that you go to menstruate for like 7 days, but still you stay spotting? What is it that your ribs is swollen and is very tender? What is it that you're having muscle pain, you're having joint pain, and all that kind of thing? So those are the things that happen when your thyroid is in trouble. When your thyroid is in trouble, you get that kind of thing. Why is it that this woman is depressed? Okay. Sometimes the woman has too much dry skin. You see the lady losing hair, especially the lining right over your eyebrow. That hair right over your eyebrow. You see people, some older folks, you will not see hair over their eyebrow. You will not see that. It will be completely off. All right, it will be completely off. It will not be over their eyebrow. So it will be completely off. This is what we're talking about. So that's why we're talking about. You see, so we want you to know, we want you to know that your thyroid is very important in your body. When you go to the hospital, try to do your physical examination once or twice a year so that when you go there, this is what you're doing. You go in there, you tell, I as a doctor do my thyroid test. I as a doctor do my kidney test. I as a doctor do my liver test. I as a doctor do my heart test. You know, these are tests because you're doing physical examination so that we know something is not developing ahead of time. You see? The doctor will do all those tests. The physical examination is very expensive, but it's good to do it. It is good to do it. Try to do that. Try to do that. Hyperthyroidism, you lose hair over your eyebrow. Okay? Around your eye is swelling. You can see some people's eye swelling around their eye, like a bag sitting all under there. And what happened to people like that? Those people are the older people. When you see like that, it means that their thyroid is not already functioning. So they don't even care because they know they have that thyroid problem. So majority of even old folks in the nursing home, you see, will be giving them thyroid medicine. At least they take their thyroid tablet once a day. Once a day. That's what happened. All right? And you got that bag sitting under their eye. On the other hand, when you see a young boy who had thyroid problem, the eyeball is protruding just like it's about to jump out. That's hyperthyroidism. You see that kind of thing? Now, these are things that you got to be always. When you see people who got hyperthyroidism, sometimes they don't want to eat. All right, small thing they eat, it made their stomach completely just like standing up. They don't want to eat. You see, sometimes they are constipated. They will not go in the bathroom. They are constipated 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You see, we call that bowel obstruction. Menstruation is their problem. All those things. Be careful when you have these things. Go to the hospital. All right, go to the hospital. I want you guys share this video with other people who are watching. All right, share this video with people who are watching. Hyperthyroidism occur most of the time in older women. Older women have that. The eyebrow, the hair over their eyebrow, they will lose that hair over their eyebrow. In their forehead, they will be losing that hair. All right. Sometimes they will have weight gain, even though they are not eating that much, but they will have weight gain. Some of those people will not be constipated, they will have bowel obstruction. Some of those people there will be depressed. Some of those people who, if it happened to a normal woman, because hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, like I said to you, it happens most of the time. This disease happens most of the time in women. But the hypo occur in older women and hyper in middle-aged women who are still burning. That's why they can have too much of menstruation and they have spotting and other things like that. Sometimes they feel dizzy. All right. So when somebody is having too much of menstruation, they can't just don't concentrate. The doctor will not concentrate only on the uterus, but you got to do thyroid tests and all those things to find out whether or not the thyroid is working. If it is working, then you can concentrate on the uterus to see whether the lining of the uterus is not growing outside the uterus, which we call a endometriosis. Endometriosis is what we call the lining of the uterus growing outside the uterus, maybe around the ovary and other things like that. And it will cause bleeding, it cause stomach pain and other things, and it will cause anemia because the woman bleeding small. The small bleeding can lead to decreasing your hemoglobin, and it can have an effect on you. You see, and it make you dizzy. And if it start making you dizzy, that problem, it can cause your heart to start beating faster, all the time faster. Your heart become big and fail. It cause heart failure. All right, anemia cause heart failure. So we don't want to have that all the time. So think about that. So hyperthyroidism, it is better you go to the hospital. This thing I'm telling you is we're talking preventive measure, preventive health care. That preventive health care we're talking here. Go to the hospital. You don't, preventive health care does not call for you to be sick first before you go. It means you'll be well, you're doing everything normal. Then you say, you know, I gotta go to the hospital to check what really anything going wrong with me. That's the time you do this thing. All right? Preventive measure is what you should do. When you go to do preventive measure, the doctor will strip you completely naked and check everything. and check everything. He's going to check if that the man, he's going to check the pennies. If that the man, he's going to check the penny. He's going to check the scrotum. You're supposed to have 2 testicles in your scrotum. He's going to check that out, and he's going to check the penny to make sure that the man is circumcised. He's not circumcised. The man had to also expose the gland penis. If he's not circumcised, he had to always expose the gland penis to wash it, because if the gland penis is not exposed, it keep dirt inside the gland penis. If it keep dirt in it, it go hard sexual intercourse, there will be infection. It can pass infection to the woman. So you gotta think about all these things. Those are health preventive measures we're telling you. The doctor will check the penis to make sure that he's circumcised. If he's not circumcised, he will educate the man how to expose the gland penis and clean, wash it clean with soap, and then let it go by. No problem with that. All right. Then he will come back and check the man how he check the man's ears, he check his tongue, he open his mouth and everything. That he make sure that he put his hand under the chin, under the neck. He make sure that you bend your head down. When you you turn your neck on the other side, we want to look at your neck vein. It should not be distended. If it is distended, we want to listen to your heart, because distended neck vein, it can be a sign of heart failure. All right. So we got to think about. We got to look at all those little things. Okay. Then we listen to how you're breathing. We don't want to hear wheezing. We want to hear we want to hear the breathing sound. If the breathing sound we can't hear it, then there's something wrong, because the lungs is like a balloon. The lungs, all of them are working. All those balloons are working. They're taking in air and they're leaving out, taking in air and they're leaving out, and putting all the heat, and they're taking the cold air in and putting all the heat. Then you will anywhere we put the scope to listen, we will hear it clean. Okay, there will be no problem. We will listen to that. Then you stand up, we hit your back, your both sides, left and right, to make sure that your kidney is not inflamed. Okay, then we ask you, you go to the toilet, yeah, your toilet is white or yellow. My toilet is yellow, yeah. Do you eat too much? Do you drink too much water? We want to know whether you don't have diabetes. Okay, then you sit down, we take your blood pressure. You lie down, we take your blood pressure. Then you stand up, we take your blood pressure. We want to know whether or not you have a true high blood pressure, because this is where we will come up with a conclusion that you have true high blood pressure. We will do that, or you come today, the next time we schedule you come back, we'll try again the same old way to measure it. And all those things go whack, then we'll know that you got high blood pressure. Preventive health care, this is what I'm giving you. I'm giving you preventive health care, all right? We want you to understand this. That's what we're talking about. Preventive health care, physical education. You go for physical examination. That's one of the things. You take exercise normally, no problem. You eat balanced diet. You got vegetables. Try to eat some broccoli. Try to eat some string bean, bell pepper, green one. Just boil, steam it. You can eat that with soup. Don't eat too much of chicken skin. The skin of the chicken. Don't get it away. Take that off. All right. Take that off. When you're cooking any beef, like the cow meat, boil it first, because there's a lot of grease in it. Boil it. If it's cold, take the oil off. Then you season the meat and then cook it. All right. That's what you do. But your vegetable, don't overcook it. Don't overcook your vegetable. Always make it, let it stay green. It has more nutrient in it. It got no iron content in it. You got calcium in it. Okay, and most of them got a normal sodium content. All right. So those are the way. Those are the way that you maintain yourself. At the same time, when you eat like that, you exercise yourself. You burn it up. All right. Not too much of rice. Not too much of arrow. Not too much of cassava or bread. Little by little. You see, you got vegetable here. You got meat here. You got fish here. You got chicken here. All right. Then you got little rice here. That's how you do it. That's how you put it together. You see, if you don't do it that way, you will come down, because especially when you are growing older. That's why hyperthyroidism is so much prevalent in the older folks. When they're growing older, you see some older people, they will not want to drink. In the nursing home, if you don't get any water, they will not drink. And that's not the right thing. Always give them water, because you don't do it, you will strain the kidney. Kidney will not have water it will not have water it will not be able to filter the blood. When it filter the blood, the little water it get from it will not let that person put that water out. The kidney will hold it right back. All right. At that rate, the person will be sitting there, will not go in the bathroom to pee. You see, the kidney filter the blood and take the blood, take the bath food, all that the body do not need. You will take it and put it with the water and send it down to the bladder. The person go to pee. All right, but if the person is not drinking, how then will the kidney have water to filter? It will not do it. It will not be. That's why when the old folks go over there, because their thyroid is not functioning and nothing to help them digest the food, digestion is trouble. That's why they develop bowel obstruction. Sometimes they stay in the place for like 4 or 5 days. You are not checking on their input and output in the nursing home. You will sit there, that lady will be there for a whole 2-3 months and had not been in the bathroom, and nobody's watching, nobody's looking at that. You see, old folks when they go into the nursing home, these are the things that we look for there. These are the things we look for. We know that when they are there, they got bowel problem. They got hypothyroidism problem. And anytime they are there, you know they will be giving them thyroid. When we giving them thyroid pill, you can know that they got problem there already. All right. So these are the things we're talking about. Very, very, very careful with your annual physical. Do your annual physical. Talk to the man. Talk to the woman. Let her go. You don't have to be sick before you go to the hospital to do your checkup. You don't have to be sick to do that. And you want to live long, do your physical, eat balanced diet, and do your exercise. Okay? Do balanced diet, eat balanced diet, and then do your exercise, and then do your physical examination yearly. You'll be looking young. You continue to be going. People with even many people that you are born with. Some of these people you say, oh, he's my crowd boy, this and that. Many of them they will go down before you, because the way you take care of yourself. All right, the way you take care of yourself, how much longer you are going to be around. All right, and nobody need to be in pain every time, in pain. All these things I'm telling you, when the body go whack, you will be in pain. All right, and you don't want to wait till it happens. Curative is not a better way. Prevention is the best way. All right, prevention is better than cure. All right, for right now, I want to start right here. It's 2 o'clock, and I want to put my phone number over here so that you can give me a call. And let me move this from here. Okay. Let me put this here so that. Let me move that. Okay. All right. Let me put this here. Fluff. Okay. Let me put that there, and then let me put here. All right. You see that? This is what we're talking about today. Hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism. That's what we're talking about today. So you got a 215 number. Any question, anywhere you are, you got any question down there, try to call me, okay? Try to call me and see if you got any question concerning thyroid or any dysfunction of your body or anything like that. Try call me. So check it out and then call me. Call the 215 number. If you have any problem, okay? Let me know, because we're discussing preventive measure. All right? That's what we're discussing. So you look at it on the board. So you go ahead. If you have any question, call me. We're discussing hyperthyroidism. Okay? Fine. You got a question? Call me. Got a question? Call me. That's what we're talking about. You see? Fine. Yep. Excuse me? Hello? Hello?
Yes. That's how I do.
We're doing fine. I'm on the air.
Hold on. See what?
I said we are on the air. We're discussing thyroid.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. So we're discussing it. This is what we're discussing. So that's the thyroid over there once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been discussing. Alright. You got something to you got any question, call me. If you do not, then this is how we have been for today. We came to discuss thyroid, and I have thyroid that thyroid is not, when it's not working, it's not secreting enough hormone problem. If it's secreting enough hormone problem, so we discuss that we got both sides. We got good side, bad side. All right. So the thyroid should be working good. It should not be over. It should not be below. It should be just normal. Okay. It should be normal, not over or not below. That's how it should be. If you got problem, if you got any question, let me know. Okay. We'll be here. Today is Friday. We'll be here on Monday. All right. We'll be here on Monday. And when we come Monday, we'll let you know some discussion that we will be taking on. We will start discussing some health problem again. Everything comes down to preventive measure. All right. Okay then. Okay. So that's what we have been talking about today. If you don't have any question, we'll call it a quit for today. We stop here, and we will want to hear you, or we will want to call your attention on Monday on another edition of Platform for Education. All right. Anything we know it is important for you, we will come on the platform and let you know. If you want to contribute, you contribute. If you got a question, you call us. That's why we put a number over there. All right? Okay, now. Want you to know that. Until then, thank you for now. Bye.